It's been 6 months since the Bristow Medical Center closed. It closed on the 1st of this year when there was a change in operations and the previous operators took the license they owned. The new operators started working to get the necessary licenses in June of last year. 2 News Oklahoma's Amanda Slee provides an update.
Caris Health, the new operators of the Bristow Medical Center, recently received approval for waivers to operate the facility with stipulations to getting the full licenses. Caris Health took over the operations of the Bristow Medical Center after the previous company's lease ended. That company took the current licenses with them. Caris Health started working to get licenses in June last year, but the hospital needs upgrades, and that has been the holdup. Now, with a 3-year waiver, the company will begin to work to complete capital improvements to meet the stipulations in the waiver and open the facility.
Utilization of sinks, utilization or the ability to access electrical outlets, headboards, size of rooms, those sorts of things.
Beth Ann Childs is the attorney for the Bristow Hospital Authority and the city. She says going through this process hasn't been easy, and there's been more back and forth with the state than anticipated.
Unfortunately, it's not as simple as just turning in an application. In this particular case, we had to have our architect address some of the mechanical issues, address the layout, and submit it. The state would provide comments, and then they would send it back to the architect. So there really was a lot of back and forth.
While it's going to cost them to do the improvements, Childs says the Bristow Hospital Authority has approximately $1 million to go toward them.
You know, making it a newer, cleaner, attractive place for people to go, the cost associated with that is really de minimis.
An urgent care opened up during the closure. The goal with that is to provide residents with urgent medical access, but also to provide employment to the hospital staff. Although there were hurdles to getting the facility back open,
I think that everyone is hopeful and optimistic that it's all going to work out.
the Bristow Hospital Authority is meeting tonight to discuss addressing the capital improvements and hopefully create a timeline to reopening the facility. We will continue to bring you the latest as it develops. In Bristow, Amanda Slee, 2 News Oklahoma.